Is this 1980s putter as forgiving and as good as this 2019 putter? Guys, I'm Matt Fryer, welcome down to Warrington Golf Club. Today we're going to be looking at, is your old putter costing you strokes out on the golf course compared to a new model, and is all the technology that's gone into this new putter going to help you become a better putter? And also what we're going to be doing in this video is giving away this beautiful looking putter. I was lucky enough to win this at the YouTube Golf Day a couple of weeks ago, and I don't need it, I don't necessarily want it, so I thought, why not give it away to you guys. Also, I'm going to include the link below for prostate cancer, because obviously the day was all for charity, so if you do want to donate today, feel free. But I'm going to be giving this putter away in the video. So, is a 1980s putter as good as a 2019 putter? In what respect? Because, you know, we look at these putters and some might look at this and think it is, you know, too much going on. It looks very futuristic, it looks garish in some ways, it might be a little bit unsettling having such a big head behind the golf ball. Some people might look at this and think, oh, that looks like a relic, I don't like it, it's an antique basically. But we've got to find out whether, with all the technology that's gone into it, is it going to make you a better putter? Is it going to save you strokes out on the golf course? Because, you know, obviously there is reasoning behind the graphite shaft with steel here. It's designed to make your stroke a little bit more consistent, make sure that you're moving it in the same tempo. You can feel the club head a little bit more through the grip as you're swinging it, as opposed to this A-blade that's not really got much technology going into it. It's a, you know, to me it's a classic gorgeous looking type of thing. This is a bit like comparing an E-type Jag to a Lamborghini Gallardo. We've got futuristic, we've got a little bit of the old school and classic vibe. But let's find out whether, if I'm hitting it a little bit toey, if I'm hitting it a little bit heely on both, do we see that we get the same distance consistently from both? Is it easier to line up with something like this? Let's just hit a few putts and find out which one comes out on top. As well, guys, there will be a little phrase that you're going to have to comment down below to make sure that you're in the giveaway for this putter, and I will tell you more about that during the video. So let's have a look at these putters now. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, I'm going to hit 3 putts out of the toe with each, 3 putts out of the heel. I'm going to mark them and then swap over and see which gets the more consistent roll. What we want to be seeing, obviously, if you had a 30-40 foot putt, a lot of people don't think about striking the putter out of the centre, think, oh well, it's only a small stroke, I should do it anyway. But, you know, centerness of strike is still a very important thing when putting. It's going to help us get the ball out the middle, see that we're going to get a consistent roll, hopefully start it on line easier if we've not got it out of the heel and the toe, and also the distance that we're seeing from those putts would be a lot more tightly together, a lot more consistent. If we are getting it out of the toe and the heel, we'd still like to see, obviously, with something like this that's got a lot of technology in it, that we're getting a more consistent roll. We're not seeing vast differences from middled to toed. We want to see that they're all very much the same. So I'm going to go 3 putts out of the toe first with the ping. I've got a 25 foot putt here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my normal stroke, but I'm actually going to set the ball up half an inch away from the center of the putter, so it's just out of the toe here. Make the normal stroke and see how we get on with that. And at first that didn't feel very good at all. I could tell I hit it from the toe. I almost felt the club twist in my hands as I hit that. And what I've done here also is I've put a couple of tees down. I've had a few practice strokes already just to gauge the length of stroke, just so I can try and make it as consistent as possible. So here again, line it up out of the toe, same swing. That's, to be fair, it's gone a little bit shorter, maybe 7 or 8 inches, but it's really pulling up short from where I was middling these putts before. So out of the toe, final one. Gave that a little bit more, but again it's pulled up really short there. It's not gone. I've still got this first putt here, I've still got, it's about 8 feet. So what I'm going to do is actually just going to put a T-peg down just to indicate where all those three have finished. And there is some distance between those, you know, there's a good 2 feet there between the back and the front. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit 3 putts out of the centre with the ping. And that's one of the things, I even had to put a little dot on this putter. I do love this putter, it looks gorgeous, very classic looking. But I've even had to put a little dot on the putter myself with a marker pen, just to see where the centre is, because there wasn't anything to help line it up. So same stroke length, but now lined up out of the middle. Yeah, and straight away, it's good 3 foot further, a tiny bit short. So same stroke length, same stroke, but lined up out of the middle this time. And the feel is totally different. Feels gorgeous when you do get it out of the centre of this putter. It is a beautiful, beautiful putter. But definitely noticing the difference from a toe to heel strike here. So final one. A little bit of help off the tee there, nearly knocked it back in. But there, it rolls better, it sounds better when it's hit from the middle. The toe, we can see there from the back ball up to the one by the hole. There's a good 6 feet in those, and they were the same stroke, same speed. It felt like, it didn't feel like I gave the ones out the middle a real whack to get up there, but it was that catching it out of the toe that's pulled those up quite a lot short there. So be interested to see now with something that here in the Odyssey has got all this technology, where obviously it's got the graphite and steel shaft, a lot of perimeter weighting, the micro hinge face on it. Is that going to help? Is that going to make a massive difference to me hitting it massively out of the toe? So let's gather those balls up and let's have a look at that. Okay, so same test time, but before we do that, guys, how are you going to be entered in the giveaway to win this Exo 7 putter? Firstly, what you've got to do, you've got to be a subscriber to the channel. So if you aren't already, do make sure you click that subscriber button and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any more videos. Also, what I want you to do in the comment section down below, I want you to type out magic wand. I need the magic wand is the comment. I need the magic wand. If you type that out, and then I'm going to do a draw in 2 weeks time. Whoever comes out on that wins this Exo putter, and I'll get that sent over to you. It will have been hit probably with about 6 putts, so it's not completely brand new, but it's a gorgeous looking thing. So subscribe to the channel. I need that magic wand in the comment section down below, and you can be in the chance to win this gorgeous looking putter. So same test now. I'm from the same distance. We've got this 25-foot putt. What I'm going to do is line it up right out of the toe like I did with the ping one, and see what the results will be. And already this feels a lot sturdier in my hands. It's a little bit heavier, not massively, but already with the head, I can definitely feel the head a little bit more as I start to make a swing. So I'm going to line it up that 1/2 inch again away from the center spot, right out the toe there, make the same length stroke. It felt not too bad, to be fair. Obviously this has got that polymer fill in there with the micro hinge fence, so it's always going to feel a little bit softer than a pure metal one. But it'll be interesting to see once I hit the 3 out of the center in a second what the real difference in the feel is. But like I say, straight away it feels a little bit more sturdy. It feels like I'm able to swing it a little bit more on track as well. So lined up out of the toe. Oh, that was I nearly missed that, but the result's brilliant. I've only got pretty much a foot tap in there for those two, and both at the same length as where we see with the 3 markers that we've got down there. The real difference, like I say, a couple of feet from back to front from the first 2 of the toe. So last one right out of the toe. Oh, that was awful, and it's going to go in. Go on. Oh, that literally felt like it was going to shoot off at a right angle because it was so far out of the toe, but I've not seen that they've pulled up short. There's a little bit more weight in this putter, so that could possibly help, but what we're seeing there is real consistency from that putter. So I'll grab those 3 and let's go for 3 centered strikes now and see if the result is majorly different. So we've got 1, 2, 3 of ping putter that, like I say, the first one out of the furthest back is 6 feet away from the hole. So if I was, you know, having a 40-foot putt, that could be drastic. I could be pulling up 12, you know, 10 to 15 foot short, I would say, just from a slightly toed strike. So same length swing now, but this time 3 out of the middle. And here already with the 3 dots, the 2 rails, this just feels a million times easier to line it up out of the centre of the putter. Pretty much the same as the toe. What I didn't feel when I hit the toe ones was a massive twisting as I actually hit the putter. It felt very stable, as where the ping one, the old 1980s putter, felt a little bit different. Again, very consistent. And final one here. Excellent, 3 very good putts there, all up to the hole, and I wouldn't think that I would miss any of those. They're all in that tap-in range. So big difference from the ping from toe to centre, but the Odyssey here from toe to centre, very much the same. All pretty much gone out in the same direction. The feel, obviously I can only describe a feel, you'd have to feel that for yourself. When I was with the toe with the ping, it felt real twisty, really unstable, as where here there was only one where I thought I'd literally caught the metal of the putter and not the insert, and it nearly went in the hole. So definitely something that we need to bear in mind. Is your old putter doing you out of strokes? Is it something where if you are having longer putts and you're not quite getting the centre, it's pulling up a lot easier? A lot easier, a lot quicker as you're starting to hit them, as opposed to something where we've got a newer putter, even, you know, go back sort of 10 years, they've come on a long way. That could be something that we need looking at. I think the big thing to take away from this is I've only done a small little test there, and it was more I just wanted to give this putter away and just see a little bit of the difference between the two. That to some people might look horrible. It might look too much, you know, it might just put them off as they look down at a putter. And I think the big thing is with this compared to that, it is very much how you look at your putter. When you look down, and I think we probably will have all done this when we've walked into a golf shop, a pro shop, whatever it may be, and picked up certain putters, they feel great in your hands. It might not be the putter that's designed for your type of stroke, but if you put that putter down and it looks good to you, it feels solid in your hands, I think that's the putter that you should go with, because even if something doesn't necessarily give you the most forgiveness like this, but you're more confident stood over it than you would be with something like a newer model, it might be that you put better with this one, because when you're stood over, you're ready to pull the trigger, you're not doubting yourself, and you're just going to get the centre a little bit easier because you've got a bit more of a confident stroke, as opposed to where you put something new down that doesn't look the best to you. Trying to actually putt with it might be slightly off-putting, so you might see that you get more uncentered strikes as you're going through it. But I think it is very much a personal thing, a putter. Just there, that small test, yes, I think the Callaway is better, or the 2019 model is better than the 1980s for forgiveness. But like I say, what does your eye see when you get over the putter? Is it something that likes a classic look? Can you get something that's classic look that might give you a little bit more forgiveness? But if you like the new futuristic style things that have got a lot of forgiveness, I think you've got the best of both worlds. So, interesting little thing there, guys. Do remember to go back to that bit in the video and put that comment down below. I want that magic wand. in the comment section below. Become a subscriber to the channel and hit the bell notification to make sure you're entered in the giveaway for this Callaway Odyssey Exo 7 number putter. Thanks for watching this video. Remember to follow me on my social media channels as well for plenty more golfy stuff. If you do want to come and see me down at the Trafford Centre, all the information's down below for lessons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. I've also got another giveaway, so stay tuned for that.